Om Namah Shivaya, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica. I am a psychic medium, starseed, and part of the 144,000 Earth Angelic Collective here on the planet, who have reincarnated to assist humanity in rebalancing the energy field. What I like to do is I like to go through the Mayan Oracle of the day, and I'll pull Oracle and Tarot cards to allow me to do a reading for you. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't done so already, press that like button, subscribe, drop me a comment down below, and especially like if you make it to the end of this, yeah, challenge mode. I'm going to challenge you to make it to the end of this video. Yeah, let's get into this. So this is the Mayan Oracle of the day. This is the white magnetic mirror. It's day 1 out of a new 13-day wave spell. So day 1 is always called the magnetic. Tone number 1. Kin number 118. And the chakra of the day is your third eye chakra. This is the symbol of it, the radial plasma. And the keyword is gamma. Descriptions about that is that it's the luminic thermic force, and it is to pacify. It's unlocking this peaceful energy, okay? So first of all, you're accessing your third eye when you think about the energy of the day today. And looking at the white mirror, the glyph of the white mirror, is all about endlessness and reflection and timelessness. You know, we on this planet, I don't know if you guys follow Jungian psychology a lot, but that is 100% what the white mirror is all about. It's I am another you in Lakesh. And it's about how when you look in the eyes of another person, you can see part of their divinity shining through. That might be a challenge today. You know, the yellow star is the challenge glyph today. It might be challenging to see the divinity that other people hold within their vessel. And vice versa. It might be difficult for people to see how you shine. So we're being guided by our own power doubled. Don't forget who's in control here of the situation, of your reactions especially. Don't forget who's in control of your reactions. It's you. So whatever you see reflecting back at you in the mirror of another being, just remember that whatever actions you put forth out there, whatever reactions you put forth, whatever energy you seed the collective with, it's going to birth something new. This is the red dragon as the helper glyph. Yeah. So whatever you're putting out there, you're going to get back in return. The dragon is about birthing and nurturing and creation. So yeah, whatever you do, you're gonna have to make sure that it suits you and it suits the people around you, and that you're acting true to character. Because if you're acting outside of your character, outside of who you actually are, that's gonna show up, whether you want it to or not. Saturn's in retrograde right now, which means instant karma, instant results. Yeah, there's no waiting period when Saturn goes retrograde. At least I can say that because I have a natal Saturn retrograde in my chart. Oh yeah, by the way, click on my Buy Me a Coffee link down below if you're interested in an astrology reading. Or, you know, a private reading. I do those. The occult glyph today, which is the helper of the hidden, unforeseen realm, is the blue night, which is your dream space. It's about how your intuition reflects off of other people's creations and how other people shine. It's like being in a giant mirror ball. Hearing that Elbow song. We've made the world a mirror ball. The street's an empty stage. Everything has changed. Everything has changed. Everything will continue to change. It's the only constant. So don't be afraid to show up as your true, authentic self in these changing times, because we are in the process of creating something new. And because this is the first oracle of the 13 wave spell container of energy, this marks the tone, so to speak, of how we will be operating throughout the entire 13 days. It's like starting at the top of the hill. It's like a snowball starting at the top of the hill, and it rolls down and gets larger and larger and larger. And then at the end, you know, maybe it does crash, maybe it stops on its own accord, but the same energy from the beginning is still there, it's still present. So as you work with mind, time, magic, this is something that you can't forget, is that the energy is constantly in motion and it doesn't go away. So every day counts, and every day matters, and you matter and you count. Your energy matters and your energy counts. Don't lose sight of that vision, friends. I'm being told first to pull from my Nature Nurture Oracle. I'm going to make this kind of a small reading tonight. I don't have anything specific that I want to speak about, but, you know, knowing that the third eye radial plasma gamma is about using your luminic thermic force, so your heat of illumination, to assist in pacifying energy. It makes sense that, like, it's just something that you must embody. You must be the peace. You must be... Pam Gregory says this, and I love it when she does, but it's like when the buck stops here. It's like you don't allow the energy to continue playing over and over again like it's stuck in a mirror ball. You stand up, you put your foot down, you say no more. Trees, community. Yeah, you're part of a community, right? Whether you realize it or not. Maybe you're not part of like any social clubs or anything like that in real life. What is real life? In like physical 3D, like inside your small community. Small community, local is Gemini things. Maybe you're not part of one yet. Maybe it's your duty to create one. Maybe something community harvest. And it's funny because I was just about to say like a community garden. Yeah, it's interesting. In the bottom card, mountain strength, community harvest strength. I feel like this is speaking towards the small communities that we're going to be building moving forward. That's like separate from the mainstream. Yeah, I really do feel like that's where this is going, because it's going to be challenging. It already is challenging, but nothing easy, nothing good comes easy all the time. But we have luck on our side. That's Jupiterian energy, which is pretty sweet. Infinite stars. Starseed. Challenge. Good luck, Starseed. Infinite. Oh, this one. Yeah, okay, sure. Hungry ghost. Fear. And this one. Fear to evolve. Fear of your own power. Isn't that funny how we're like afraid of what we're capable of? Like, why is that? It's so silly. victory, because we're going to win anyway. And on the bottom, the egg, birth. Very cool. Yeah, it is so silly how we've been so indoctrinated to fear the things that we're capable of, to fear our own power. And with the guiding glyph, or not the guide, but the helper glyph today as the red dragon, it's like, dragons are these fearsome creatures, but we all have part of this, like, dragon starseed lineage that courses through our blood and courses through our veins. At least some of us do, right? Those of us who have that ability to stand up and with our thermic force breathe fire, fiery breath of the Holy Spirit out there in the collective to assist people in transmuting situations in their lives. Like, I'm showing up like this so that you can understand that you're not alone. I can't show this one in its full entirety, but it's the King of Cups. I just gotta like block out the nudity. King of Cups, nurturing masculine energy in the community. It's like actually standing up for the things that you believe in. And the Queen of Wands. Okay. Fiery queen, full of passion, holding a jaguar cub on the harvest, nurturing this passion in the community. It's pretty cool. So we have water and king, fire and queen, alchemy. I love this tarot deck. This is the Mariel Tarot. So we have a couple, right? These two people who are coming together to create something new and beautiful. And they're doing it through alchemy. They're alchemizing things of their past, things that have gone on within their community, that now it's time for them to reap what was sown, right? They've done so much work in the past, and now they're coming together and they're ready to grow from it, okay? Then we have the Nine of Swords, which in the usual, in the traditional tarot, Nine of Swords represents like sleeplessness and being worried and things like that, but not in this one. In this one, it represents the grand city that can withstand any chaotic energy of the seas, any chaotic energy of emotions that rage and thrash below. And then we have duality here represented by the two towers. So chaotic duality, but it doesn't affect the city. And then we see Ma'at and the eagle, you know, keeping that eagle's perspective, flying high above the chaos, high above the foray. And that's coming out on top of mountain strength. So this energy, and here's another thing, is it doesn't have to just be two separate people. This could be the divine marriage that's occurring inside of you, where you have nurtured the masculine and you have empowered the feminine, and you know, fiery feminine and watery emotional masculine. Wow, that's beautiful. Beautiful. With the Nine of Swords, overcoming that energy, rising above the energy, rising above the whatever's plaguing you, or whatever has plagued you in the past, most specifically. I have to cover up most of this card, but it's the Ace of Wands. Yeah, angelic, solar angel, with the Ace of Wands as the challenge. So Wands is action. Wands is fire. So that could be difficulty in starting something new, but you have good luck anyway. Good luck with the Four of Wands. This is Jupiterian energy, and it's a tree that's lit on fire. It's burning away that which no longer belongs so that new things can proliferate. It's using the old things in your life as fuel to fan the flames, to build this flame up. And coming out on top of the koi fish with good luck, it's like the path has been cleared for you to do it. You're just playing cleanup crew. Okay, so many cards want to come out right now. There's the Ace of Swords, okay? Communication. The Eagle. Getting ready to take off. Eagle on Infinite. This is Aquila. Aquila. Or is it Aquila? Yeah. Star-seeded eagle. Eagle in the condor, perhaps, that native prophecy, where the eagle of the north unites with the condor of the south to usher in the next coming of Christ. This is beautiful energy. This is insanely beautiful energy. And we have the Magician. The Magician on the Hungry Ghost of Fear, holding Metatron's cube. It's like this Hungry Ghost of Fear literally stands no chance because things are already on fire. Things are already in motion. Things are already being alchemized. Like, sure, the fear will come up, but it's only for you to look at and acknowledge in the mirror. I'm hearing that Michael Jackson song. Knight of Cups. Knight with the Holy Grail, filled with the blood of the new and everlasting life. And up rises this White Lotus. On evolution, it's you knowing exactly what you're fighting for. Like, you are in it to win it. And even though there might be some fears that arise, it will never trump your conviction. Never. And then the Chariot on top of Victory. Yeah. 7 of Discs at the bottom here, which is the Chariot being drawn by the solar arc of the Covenant, that pulls all of the planetary energies behind it. 6 of Swords. That's Archangel. I believe that's Archangel Raphael. Yeah, I can tell by the angelic glyph right here on his chest. But he's guiding children, and we have the caduceus here that he's holding. So yeah, once again, this is like bridging worlds between health and disease through faith. Knight of Swords with the Tower. I'm just having fun here. The Fool. 3 of Cups. Look at this one for sure. The dodecagram, the 12-pointed star. 12, a full set. Coming out on top of King of Cups and Community. Yeah, it's this energy of completion. before moving on to the next round, right? Halil, World Bridger energy, coming out on top of Harvest and Queen of Wands. Bridging worlds, going from 12 to 13. It's evolution. Like, we are literally evolving. Yeah. Uranus, sky god. Excuse me. Uranus is about revolution, and it is about evolution. The evolution is the revolution. There's something in astrology that people keep talking about that's happening with Uranus coming up very soon, and I can't recall exactly what it is, so I'm gonna have to put that in the description below. But the thing about Uranus coming out on top of the Nine of Swords, which is the great city, and the Mountain of Strength, which, I mean, this is all about your body. This is all about your body's tech and how your body is the thing that bridges worlds. This is wild. So I was just like looking in the mirror the other day after washing my face, and I was just like, without my glasses, I'm so blind. Like, I have to be this close. What's on the bottom? Hi, Libra. I have to be like this close to see things clearly without these spectacles of mine. I'm in the mirror just like examining, and I could see every little bit, every little hair and piece of fuzz on my face was alive. I was like, I'm so alive. I was like, my body is extremely alive. Everything about me is vibrant, and it was just so crazy because it was like, I don't know if you guys ever did any psychedelics or anything like that, but it was legit like being like having a mushroom trip and looking at yourself in the mirror, and you just see like things moving around. Well, it was like that. I'm stone cold sober. And I'm thinking, so this is what it's like to be a steward of the new earth and to embody Mother Earth, because the Mother Gaia has all of her children living on top of her. And here's me examining my skin like, I have so many little children that's like on me. I love creation. I love my creations. I love my divine emanations and how I am that I am. I love that I am embodying this energy of Mother Earth. Element of water, coming on top of Challenge and Ace of Wands. Challenge is the spark and the drive to begin your creation. Element of water coming in. Maybe you still have some emotional attachments left over. Libra, on top of Four of Wands and good luck. Libra, you'll be able to balance it, right? It's okay to swing from one extreme to the next, just so long as you understand the reason why you're doing it. It's like you could be called upon to revisit things in your past so that you can walk that line again. But you're supposed to be like walking it with style this time. No judgment. You're supposed to walk the line. So walk it, baby. Work it. Work it. We have Shokma. This is a sphere on the tree of life, one of the aeons. It represents divine masculine energy. It's number 2. It represents divine masculine energy. Yeah. Coming out on top of Infinite. Ace of Swords, which is new words spoken. It's your truth. On divine masculine energy, which is doing. Masculine is doing in nature. It's producing. It's by the hand. I'm hearing by the book. You know, this is like, you're doing it, and you're doing it right. You're doing it right through divine victory. Netzach. Netzach. Divine victory. It's also Venusian. We have fear, the magician, divine victory. Yeah, you have nothing to be afraid of. I mean, I said this the other day, and it's effing true. Is that, like, yeah, here's the cycle that's being repeated. Evolution, Knight of Cups, and Ouroboros. We're literally evolving outside of this cycle of time and space. Something I said yesterday whenever Uranus came out was that we have 2 cards here. I'm not going to take either one because I just need one. That's a house rule. But it's Heart Chakra and Hannah Fatima, which is great because this is a sidebar from this energy saying that your heart space is protected, it's warded, you're protected by your ancestors, by the celestial ancestors. You're protected by your kin. You're protected by the other people who are walking the same path as you, and they're assisting the energy in smoothing it out so that whenever it gets to you, there's so many other people holding the line already. It's not such a violent whiplash like it has been for you in the past. Like, you had to go through all of that effed up BS so that you could transmute that energy and make it not so insane at this time. Element of spirit, or Malkuth, which I associate with the element of spirit in this deck. But this is the bottommost sphere on the Tree of Life, coming out with the Chariot and Victory. Yeah. Core of Mother Gaia. 13th Aeon. You know, as above, so below. Center of the earth. Rebalancing energy in the center of the earth. Rebalancing energy in the center of your earth. Of your body. Heart chakra on the bottom anyway. You're living from the heart. You're part of that human resonance field where you do live from the heart. You live from love. And you're doing it in a way that allows all the old things to just slough right off. After you acknowledge that it did have a purpose in your life. And you don't push it away. You say, thank you. Thank you for being a part of my life. And now I'm going to put this to rest. It's been a challenge. I've grown fond of the challenge, but now it's time for something new. It's time for me to grow. It's time for me to become the magician holding Metatron's cube and embody the Metatron's cube instead of embodying the Saturnian cube that was held within the realms of time and space. But here's Uranus. This is what I was trying to say a little bit ago, but got distracted by extra cards, was that Uranus resides outside of the boundaries of Saturn's time and space. So by evolving our consciousness and connecting with these supergalactic energies, we're able to transition beyond 12 and move into 13, which is where we're supposed to go. Confidence is your key to success. Your hard work is paying off. Have faith in your dreams. The energy is gaining momentum. What do you need to release? Because a new start's coming. Leo, Capricorn, waxing, waxing, waning. Yeah, Leo and Capricorn energies. Communication is key. Moon and Gemini. This one. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. hold your vision, or Boros, Knight of Cups. Exactly. Hold the line. Hold the line, people. Expect powerful change. A new start is coming. Don't let pride get in your way. Yeah, it's you holding a vision of something in your mind's eye, at the third eye. And just by you thinking it, it's reflected out there. And that's the energy of this powerful mind-time magic that we work with. It's your thoughts that seed the collective in ways that are huge. Huge energy. But you're doing it with heart, and you're doing it with passion. You're doing it in a way that provides peace instead of causing more chaos. And yeah, it's not without challenge. But not only are all of the children of Saturn on your side, but so are the other galactic beings that lie outside of that third dimensional gravity and pressure. It's other types of geometry. It's other types of light. And perhaps you can't really see it that way yet. But a new start is coming. And conclusions are within reach. I like how What Do You Need to Release came out on top of Four of Wands in Libra. It's like, if you don't really exactly understand which parts you do need to release, you'll be able to swing into equilibrium quickly once you start like FA and FO. It's like, you don't have to FA, FO bad stuff all the time, do you? You could FA, FO. Like, you ever go to an allergen testing specialist and they like stab you with all those little allergens, and whichever causes a bump or like a reaction is something that you need to avoid? Well, it's kind of like the opposite. It's just you taking things away and effing around and finding out what just needs to stay away. It's like you could quit shit and it's fine. You don't have to start shit and have it not be fine because you shouldn't have started it. If you want to be starting something, got to be starting something. I think it's a Michael Jackson night. What's up, Mike? What's up, man? Happy to have you in the space. Ooh, happy to have you in the space. What's up? That's fun. That's a fun energy. Very cool. Okay. Yeah, your hard work is paying off. Coming out on top of Halil and Harvest and the Queen of Wands. Confidence is your key to success. All right, I just want to get like one more card out here. Spring, mountains, and earth. Bottom, chameleon, adversity, gates. I said one more card and I'm doing a whole ass reading out here again. Yeah. Spring, mountains, earth. What happens in the springtime? New life begins to form. New life forming after nurturing the masculine energy in your life. This new energy that's very strong, you know? It's, again, it's not just masculine energy. It's the combination inside of you of the masculine and the feminine to create something that will be seated on the planet. The chameleon, one who tries to blend in. That could be the challenge here, is you're playing small. What do you need to release that's causing adversity? Once you do that, you walk through the gate. You speak it into existence. Communication is key. You say, this is for me, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to get it. Future. Conclusions are within reach. Future nets out to divine victory, the magician, and fear. Stuck on top of hold your vision, Ouroboros, Knight of Cups, and evolve. One more card, please, Spirit. Stuck. Hold your vision. It's literally saying to hold your vision and then stuck. So what I'm kind of getting from that is like, you have been holding this vision for so effing long, like thousands and thousands of years have you been holding this vision, that yeah, it's kind of stuck there. You have a vision that can be a little dogmatic. I just need one. Crown chakra. A new start is coming where you're crowned. You are the crowned Sophia, the 13th Aeon. Resistance at the bottom. Stardust, light at the end of the tunnel. Balance. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Trust the process. Trust your body. Don't be too hard on yourself, are the things that Spirit wants me to say. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's really important that you understand that whatever you're going through right now, whatever you're being called to do, to partake in, to enjoy, if it seems like something that is like, you're not supposed, ooh, I shouldn't, ooh, hey, moderation is great in moderation. Just like cut yourself some slack. Enjoy things like a human being does. If you're being called to do it responsibly. And don't lose your mind. Don't lose your cool. Don't lose sight of your vision, right? Yeah. There's something to be said about temptation and being led into it. Especially during the white magnetic mirror wave spell, is we're going to be tempted a lot. But just remember, you have the ability to pacify that energy of temptation, and pacify means that you dispel it. You give it up. But what is it that you're going to give up? Are you going to give up your future? Are you going to give up being stuck? Are you going to give up the chameleon, you know? Or are you going to give up the crown? get Kali Ma out here. Ma, there we go. Come through for us, Ma. But here's the thing about this is that I already know that you're going to win. I'm just throwing out some devil's advocate things for you to sincerely think about, for you to sincerely take a look, a hard look in the mirror. Moksha of Kali. I like this one. I've had it before. Now let's get the book. Oh, the book. Where are you? That's not it. Is that on the table? I have so many crystals on this table. Moksha of Kali. Number 39. Moksha of Kali. This beautiful bloom. Her passionate desire for your liberation is unflagging, and so your relief shall come swiftly. She is speaking to you from within. She is the voice of reassurance. Can you hear her? Trust her? Soon you will see things in a better light. You are going to be liberated from the struggle you are currently experiencing. Be true to yourself and your life path, and you will attract the way forward as obstacles disappear. Do not turn away, for you are destined to overcome all opposition, bringing your sacred path to fruition. Moksha is a Sanskrit term meaning freedom in the sense of complete self-actualization and spiritual liberation. It refers to the attainment of enlightenment and is considered the final release from involuntary suffering. The distinction between voluntary and involuntary is made because at a high level, certain divine beings will take on the experience of suffering to assist those who are yet to experience moksha. They help to carry the load and move others forward, and that's literally what we're doing. Divine Collective. That's what we're doing. Don't know if you've noticed that, but maybe it's been a theme in your life that you've experienced since before you had actual memories, that it just became a part of your life. You know, there's another reader that I really enjoy watching, and something that they were talking about was like being a little baby and waking up in the middle of the night, having nightmares and visions of spiritual attack because people and entities have like targeted you since you were so little. And that's something that I deeply resonated with, because it's our mission to take on all of this suffering somehow, because there is too much suffering in the world. And, you know, with this fear of the hungry ghost, you know, that's real. And it's because you've suffered for so long, but we're moving into a future where we won't be stuck in that energy anymore. Our crown chakras won't be blocked any longer, people. You're rebalancing this energy, and you're doing it because you're supposed to free people. You're supposed to be the breaker of chains and the one who sees it through the hard, harsh winter and stays strong like a mountain through it all. But this is saying we reach the next spring. This is going to be a hard winter. This is going to be a really hard winter, you guys. I feel it coming. Mahakali. I love these cards. Mahakali. Her magnificence steadies the anxious mind and reassures the heart of the empowering grace that arises through trust in her. Attempting to fathom the wisdom behind the workings of the Divine Mother would be like trying to cram the entire ocean into a teacup. Such wisdom is vast and our perspective is limited, yet we don't need to understand divine will to benefit from it. Better to allow her creativity, resourcefulness, and unlimited vision to take effect in our lives, bringing us every grace necessary for a blessed fulfillment. 10-armed Mahakali, first of 10 wisdom goddesses, or Mahavidyas. Laden with her sacred weapons, many arms and weapons symbolize the capacity of the Divine Mother to work beyond human limitations. The contrast is not intended to diminish the dignity of our humanity. It's an encouragement to engage with the divine with perfect trust in our hearts. Multiple weapons represent multiple creative powers to conquer multiple issues. More than 2 arms indicate that divine workings are not limited by our human perspectives or capacities. The divine can accomplish works beyond what would be possible through human effort alone. And that's exactly why we pray, because we ask that Holy Spirit move through me. Kali, move through me as a vessel of the divine, for the greatest and best good of all, for the greatest and best good of my outcome. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And we stand here together, uniting as one, embodying as one. And that's just it, as a, you embody your avatada type state. Yes, so I'm going to leave the energy at this time. I'm going to wish you a wonderful day. It was intense. I did feel like Kali walked right through me there. Arta of Kali. I need to read through this book. The guidebook. It's awesome. Definitely acquaint myself with these avataras. But yeah, I hope you liked the reading, everybody. Don't forget to press the like button, subscribe to my channel for more readings. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Om Namah Shivaya. Bye-bye.